Click Fit and take it on until, did it touch it entered in, isn't it? I'm going to click here, click and enter. This is what we have.
This video project is made up of 33 different video clips. Use the timestamp in the description or in the comments section to navigate to the various clips. Draw with me will fast track your learning time, yet efficient and capable.
By the end of this video project, you would be able to draw your own proposed home front elevation, like this. And finally, turn it to this, so that you can send it to a client who does not have the software, or for someone to look at it, and make some suggestions, recommendations, or amendments. You are going to complete the drawing in a step-by-step order in different video sessions. Also, in trying to complete this drawing, you are learning the tools and at the same time understanding their practical applications. In addition, you are going to hear me talking to some group of students. Don't worry, just concentrate on your own learning path. Before I get started with the drawing project, the next video will show you, step by step, on how to download your free software, free for 1 year, if you are a student. If you already know this, then skip the video and dive straight into the project. And it does not matter the version of software that you are using, the drawing principle is the same.
Let's quickly look at steps you will use to install any Autodesk product as a student, free of charge for 1 year. The first step is you go to autodesk.com and if possible, just Google Autodesk for Students or Autodesk for Education. Then it will bring you to this page. And this is step number 1. In step number 2, you'll be required to choose the country where the institution you are studying is. You need to choose your educational role in that institution and what are you studying. That is step number 4 and step number 5. If you click this in step 3, you are going to scroll down and choose United Kingdom. You will click educational role. You are going to have student, educator, school IT administrator, design competition mentor. So you are going to choose student. In step number 5, you choose university/post-secondary. Then on this step 6, you are going to choose your date of birth. After you choose your date of birth in step number 6, which is the same as step 7 and 8, in step number 9, click Save. In step 10, you're going to see another page that will require you to create an account. Put your first name, your last name. The email address you're going to put here must be your student email address. If you put anything like Gmail or any other extension that is not a university institutional email, it will be rejected. Choose a password. AutoCAD will send a notification email to the email address you have chosen. Open the email address and click Verify Email. Once you click Verify Email on your student's email address, you're going to get a notification that will show you Account Verified. If it is not a student email address, it will reject it. The next step is you're going to get another page that will ask you what are you studying. Here you can tick architecture, engineering, and construction. And you can also include product design and manufacturing because that's what we are doing here. The next step is you'll be asked to choose when did you enroll and you'll be asked when are you graduating. It doesn't matter what you choose here. After each year, AutoCAD will ask you again, have you graduated? They want to verify whether if you're still a student. Once you have done this, you're going to get a notification that says your account is now updated to access the Autodesk education community. You will click continue. Autodesk will bring you back to their web page and you're going to see your name as Hi Johnson, Hi Elizabeth, Hi whatsoever you put there. It will just pull out your name and say hi and tell you. But you're going to get a little message that says, we will need to confirm your eligibility for educational access to Autodesk products. That means they are not yet 100% sure. They still want to do 1 or 2 checks before they will finally give you access. Once you get this, we will need to confirm your eligibility for educational access to Autodesk products. Click Get Started. At this stage, take your student ID card and take a picture. You are going to come to this page where you are going to click a button that will allow you to upload your student ID card. Choose your student ID card and click open. Then you upload. You are going to get a message that says, "Thank you. The process to verify your eligibility to access Autodesk educational licenses has now started. The verification process can take up to 48 hours to complete, but from experience, it doesn't take that long. Sometimes you get it even in few hours, sometimes in few minutes, it depends. Please check your email for next step. Also, be sure to check your junk spam folders. When the check is completed, you are going to get a message like this that says, your educational access to Autodesk products is valid through the year you are specified. And you are going to get a message in that your student email telling you that you are now ready to access AutoCAD. Click that message and it will take you to Autodesk webpage where you are going to see education access. You are going to get a message that says welcome. The next button you are going to see there is Get Product. Once you click that Get Product, this is when you can download any Autodesk product, not only AutoCAD. You can download as many of their products as possible as a student. You can download even Fusion 360. The next step is you're going to click Get Product. Once you click Get Product on any of the software, the next message you're going to get is Access. Once you see that message, Access, you are now free. You don't have any problem. Just click it, download either AutoCAD or any Autodesk product, and that is it. Very easy. For those of you that want to download Fusion 360, you will now go ahead for more steps to allow you to create accounts for the cloud team. But as soon as you click Access to start downloading the AutoCAD product, Autodesk will bring a page for you like this. They want you to log in. They want to make sure that you're the one that want to download it. You're going to log in with your student email address and the password that you choose when you're creating that account. It must match. Then they will allow you to continue downloading. If you look at the entire drawing, there is so much in the drawing. To draw this, divide this building into two. This is a rectangle. And this is also a rectangle. Let's break down the steps that we're going to use to draw this. Step 1, draw this rectangle. Step 2, you put the surface. Step 3, you draw the rectangle for the roof. You draw out your windows, your doors, the garage doors. Then you begin to put them in their positions. From here to here is 19,050. Then from here to here is 6,150. I will pick the rectangle tool, click a point on the screen, release my hands on the mouse, and type at, what's the x-axis value? 19,050, comma, what is the y-axis value? 6,150, enter. I will click this and move it away gradually from this, your XY plane. This is the first floor and the second floor. This distance here is 19,050. Then what's the thickness? I'm going to have 19,050 by 150, which is the thickness. I will pick the rectangle tool, click at 19,050 by 150. Next, I'll click this, pick the move command, pick this edge and drop it here. This is what we have now. The next bit to draw is this. What's this thickness? 150. What the distance from here to here? It's the same as this, isn't it? So I can copy this and move it up. I'll click this, click copy. Copy it from the base and drop it at the top and press enter. We have done this. We have done this. What is this distance? We'll consider 500 and 500. So it's going to be 20,050 by 150. Click the rectangle tool. Pick a point at 20,050, 150. Press enter. Who will tell me how do I move this? From where? From the midpoint. If I click move and I try to locate the midpoint, I can locate the end point, I can locate the end point, but not the midpoint. What will I do? Press escape on the keyboard, type OSNAP, press enter. This, just select all to turn everything on for now. Click OK. Next, click this rectangle. Click move. Locate the midpoint here. Click and locate the midpoint for this. Click. Now we have this. Six 150 by 150. So I will have at 150 by 6 150, which is this distance. Click the rectangle tool, pick a point, type at 150, 6 150, and press enter. Click this, click move. Pick it from this base and drop it here. Next, click this rectangle, click copy. Pick it from this side and drop it on the other side and press enter. This is what we'll have now.
You can watch this video project without ads and distractions in Draw With Me projects by clicking the links in the description or in the pinned comment section. Also, do subscribe to the Kelvin Academy for weekly and monthly video projects and other educational courses.
Next, let us draw this roof rectangle. What do we have? It's going to be 20,050 by 3,000. Pick the rectangle tool. Pick a point at 20,050, 3,000. Enter. Click the roof rectangle. Click move. Locate the midpoint at the base. Click. Locate the midpoint at the top of this. Click. This is what we have now. What is the distance from this point to this point? Did you add the 150? So it's going to be 9,200. Next, click this rectangle. Click copy. Pick it at this base. Release your hands from the mouse. Type at 9,200, 0, 0. Why did I do this? This x-axis is positive on this direction. The y-axis is this direction, so it's 0. The z-axis is in this direction, is 0. So that's why you have 9,200, 0 for the y, 0 for the z. So it's going to copy this from this point towards this direction, 9,200, if I press enter. Next, I'll press enter. Next, I'll press escape. That is from here to this point. So the garage door is here, and we have 3 windows here. After this, what do we have next? Yes, we have a column here, and we also have a column here. What is the thickness of this slab? It's 150. So this column from here to here, what is the distance? From this point to this point, this column is 3,000, and this is 3,000. But remember that this column, this point to this point, is not up to 3,000. So if I remove 150 here, I remove 150 here, what will be left in this 3,000? 2,700. This thickness is 500. If this thickness is 500, this column slender area will be less than 500. What is the distance between this column to this column? What's the distance here? This is 2000, this is 3000, and this is 900. That's 3900. Pick a rectangle, pick a point at 350, 2700. Enter. We'll pick a rectangle again, pick a point at 500, 150. Press enter. We'll click this, click move. Pick it from the center and drop it here. Next, I will click this, click mirror. Locate this center, click. Keep your hand straight or press F8 or turn the auto on. Click and press enter. This is separate from this and from this. Type group. Press enter. We just grouped this. I will leave it here. Next, the distance from here to where this will be is 3900. I will pick a polyline. Pick a point here. Move towards this direction. 3900. Enter. Come down. Any point, it doesn't matter. Click and press enter. Next, I will click this column. Click move. I will pick it from the base on this side. Click and drop it at this end. Next, I will click this polyline. It's just a guide. Delete. Next, what is the distance from this point to this point? I will type DIST for distance. Press enter. I will click here and click here. What do I have? 4400. Press escape. Next, pick the rectangle tool. Pick a point at 4400, 150. Enter. Click this. Click move. Pick this from this base and drop it here. Next, click this. Click copy. Copy this from this base and drop it here. Press enter. This is what we have now. For this door is 900 by 2100. To put a door here, pick a rectangle. We can use any space here or here. Click at 900, 2100. Press enter. Click this. Click move and move it down. Offset. Enter. We're offsetting by 100. Press enter. Click this. Click inside. Press enter. Click this door. Click copy. Copy this out. Enter. This will be the door at the top. We need this door for the ground floor. Type offset. Enter. 50. Enter. Click this. Click inside. Enter. We're going to design this door later. For now, I will click this. Type group. Enter. I will also highlight this. Type group. Enter. Do we measure from here or do you want us to measure from here? If you measure from here, that's 2000. If you measure from here, it is 1000. And it's the same space with also the top. I will pick a polyline. At this base, I will click, come in, 1000, enter. I will just come down anywhere, click and enter. I will click this because it's grouped. Click move, pick it from this base and drop it here. This line here is a guide. You delete it. Next, pick a line. Click this point, keep your hand straight, click and enter. This is also a guide. I'll click this, click move. Pick it from here and drop it here. Click this line, delete it. Remember, we have not designed this door. We are going to design the door later and also design the window. From this point, I'm moving off 500. That's where I will now draw a line to join here. I will do this using a polyline. Click, pick a point here, go this way by 500, enter. I will go up and click and enter. Next, I will draw a line from here to this end, enter. I have a line here as a guide. I will pick a line, locate this midpoint, click up by 1500, enter twice. Use a polyline. I will pick a polyline. Don't use a line. You're going to see why. Pick this point, and pick this point, and press enter. This line has done its job. Delete. There is a superimposed line here. It has done its job. Because that superimposed line helped me to get the middle. Delete it. There is another line here that helped me to extend the 500. Delete it. This thickness is 150. Type offset, enter, 150, enter. Click and click, enter. Next, I will type trim, enter twice. Trim here off, press escape. This line continues straight like that, like this. Then this moves like this until they touch at this point. We're going to draw out a line like this, then draw this, and where they join, we trim off the remaining parts. Pick the line command, click this end, and track your hands straight. This is about 16 degrees. Click, enter. Type offset, enter. Offset by 150, enter. Click this, click, escape. Next, pick the polyline tool. Click this edge, press F8, or turn the auto on. Type 500, enter. Go up, click, enter. This is just a guide. Click this, choose angular. Click here, click here. The angle is 32 degrees. Click this, click angular. Here and here. What is this angle? 16. So it's 16 that I will go for, not 32. Click the line, tool. Click here, enter. Click this line. Click rotate. Pick it at this point. Type -16. Press enter. This line is now parallel to this line. Next, type extend. Press enter. It will extend, press escape. Next, type offset, press enter. 150, enter. Click, click, enter. Next, type extend, enter. Click this line, it will extend to this line, escape. Next, click this, it's just a guideline, delete. Next, extend this and remove it from auto. If you remove it from auto, this will track. Escape. Trim. Enter twice. Trim here off, trim here off, trim here off. You can trim here off. Trim here off as well. Trim here off and trim here off. Here, you can use extend. Extend this, escape. We need to trim here off. Let's do this rail, this balcony rail. For this balcony rail, the height is 1 meter. That's this height for the balcony rail is 1 meter. I will pick a polyline, pick this point, make sure you turn the auto on, up, 1000, enter. I will click any point here. It's just a guide. I will later delete it. You pick the line tool, pick this point and click this end, enter. You see, the line is superimposed on the polyline. I know you're expecting me to use offset, but if I use offset here, but it's going to take a long time for me to complete that. So what I'll do is that I'll click this line, click copy, then pick this base. Consider the command bar. There is array. Click on the array. It's asking you for the number of arrays. We agreed 50. Press enter. You see fit. Click fit and take it on until, did it touch it entered in, isn't it? I'm going to click here, click and enter. This is what we have. Now if you go up here, we have a tick bar at the top. I will click this guide, delete it. Type DIST, enter. Let's measure this from here to here. What is the distance? 39.75. Click the rectangle tool, pick a point, type at 3975, 75, enter. Click this, click move. Pick it from this base and drop it here. We have this now. We have 2 windows here, and we also have 3 windows here and a garage here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows are all the same dimension. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw just only 1 window. Then we're going to make copies of this. This is the dimension for the window. The outer window is 2100 by 1800. That's the dimension. Pick the rectangle tool. Pick a point here. Type at 2100, 1800. Enter. This is the entire size for the window, which is this. We're going to draw only 2 rectangles. This, which is at 400 by 825, and this, which is at 1100 by 825. Do you also see that the offset is 50? You pick the rectangle tool, pick a point at 400, 825, press enter. Next, pick the rectangle tool again, pick a point at 1100, which is 1100, 825. Press enter. Next, pick the rectangle tool again, pick a point at 50, 50. Enter. Click this at 50, 50. Click move. Pick it at this endpoint and click the endpoint for this here. Next, click this rectangle, click move, pick it at this edge and drop it here. This is what we have now. We have drawn this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll copy this small rectangle. Copy. Click here and click here. Enter. Next, click this rectangle. Click copy. Click here and click here and press enter. Next, click this and click this. click mirror. Locate the middle of this, click. Keep your hand straight. Make sure your auto is on, or you press F8. Take it up a bit, click, and press enter. Click this small rectangle and this small rectangle. Click move. Pick it from here and drop it here. Next, click this rectangle. Click move. Pick it from this end and drop it at this end. Click these small rectangles. Delete. Next, click this big rectangle. Click mirror. Locate the middle of this line. Click. Take your hands off to the left. Click. Make sure your auto is on. Press enter. We have two of this. This is what we have now. And this is what we have. Next, pick the line tool. Locate the middle of this line here. That's the middle. Click. Make sure your auto is on so that you can have a straight line. Click and press enter. Pick the line tool again. Click here. Click here. Enter. Pick the line tool again. Click the middle of this line. And click the middle of this line. Enter. Pick the line tool again. Locate the middle of this line. Make sure your auto is on and click the middle of this line. Press enter. You have this now. Next, this line, click the both lines and also click these both lines. Go to line thickness and change this to 0.30 millimeters. Click. Now you're not going to see the line thickness as if nothing happened. To see this line thickness, type line weight and press enter. The line weight setting dialog box will appear. Make sure you check this display line weight. Click on it and click OK. The line weight is applied. Click this line weight and change the color. We have applied this color. Next, type hatch, H-A-T-C-H. Press enter. Click solid. Under solid, choose a color. We're going to choose this light green color. Click. Apply this here. Apply this here. Apply this here. Apply this here. Click close or press escape key on the keyboard. This is what we have now. To show that this is made up of glass, this is a light green glass. I will type hatch again, H-A-T-C-H. Press enter. Change this solid to pattern. Click this arrow down and scroll to ANS 133. Click. Click this, click this, click this, and click this. Click this, this, and this. Press escape. If you click these lines, this menu bar will change. This is 70. If you change it to 10 and press enter, this is what you have. If you change this to 50, press enter, this is what you have. Let's leave it at 70, just to show that a glass is there. Close. Click this and change this color. Put it back to bilayer. Close or press escape on the keyboard. This is now our window. But this window, if you click on this or you click any part of the window and click copy. If you copy this, you see what you have now. To avoid this problem, I will do Ctrl Z on the keyboard. Next, I will highlight everything and type group and press enter. If I click any part of this and try to move it now, all will move together with it. Everything is now grouped. You can click at any time and ungroup it. You can right click, go to group and choose ungroup. Press escape on the keyboard. We're going to fix this window into this building. I'm going to click the rectangle tool. Pick a point. Type at 500, 500. Press enter. I will click this rectangle. Click move. Pick it at this point and drop it here. Next, I will click this window. Click move. Pick it at this end point and come and drop it here. Next, I will click this rectangle of 500. Click move. Pick it at this end point and drop it at the other end point. I will click this window. Click copy. Don't pick it from here. Pick it from this end. Click and click this end. Press enter. Next, pick the line tool. Pick this end and pick the other end. Enter. Click this window or any of the windows. Click copy. Pick it from the center of this window. Click and locate the center of this line that you have drawn. That is it. Click and press enter. Click this line. Press delete on the keyboard. This is what we have now. We have one window here and another window here. All these windows will be on the same lintel level with this next window. This window is at the center of this area. So we're going to drop this window at the center of this space. To locate the center, we're going to pick the line tool. Pick this end of this window or this point. Click until we click the other end and press enter. Next, click this line. Click this end. Click and just bring the mouse to this end. Click. Press escape. This is the line that we need. Escape. This rectangle, click and delete. Next, click any of these windows. Click copy. Copy this from this midpoint at the top. Click. Drop it at the midpoint of this line. Click and press enter. Click this line and delete. This is what we have now. This window, I will click mirror. Locate the center of this line. Click. Take your hands off a bit to the right. Make sure your auto is on. If you have this, you might get it wrong. Press F8 on the keyboard or turn the auto on here. Then click anywhere here. Click and press enter. The garage door will be here. Next, we're going to draw the garage door. This garage door of at 7,200 by 2,300. We're going to place the garage door here. Next, let's pan this building here to create a space to draw the garage door. And we're going to use these dimensions. Next, we're going to click the rectangle tool. Pick a point. Type at 7,200, 2,300. Press enter. This will be the size of the garage door. I will zoom a bit open. Next, type offset. Press enter. The offset distance is 50. Type 50. Press enter. Click this rectangle. Bring the crosshair inside. Click and press enter. Next, at the middle of this garage, we have a gap of 20. Next, I will pick the line tool. Locate the middle of the inner rectangle. Click. Locate the midpoint of the inner rectangle. Click and press enter. Next, I will type offset, press enter. Type 10, press enter. Click this center line. Take the crosshair to the right, click. If you zoom a bit open, you will see that you have offset this by 10. Click this middle line again. Take the crosshair to the left, click, press enter. You are going to have this. Zoom a bit open, click the middle line, press delete on the keyboard. We have this. Next, we're going to design one of this and duplicate this 4 times. Next, I will pick the rectangle tool, pick a point, type at 1570, 650, press enter. Next, here we have an offset of 100, which is this gap. It is 100. Then I will draw this rectangle, duplicate this 3 times. Next, pick the rectangle tool, pick a point, type at 480, 1250, press enter. Next, pick the line command, pick this point, come down, type 100, press enter twice. Next, click this rectangle, click move, pick it at this end point, click, and locate the end of this line, click. Click this line and delete. Next, pick the line command, click this end, come down, 100, enter twice. Click this, click copy, click this end, click the end of this line, enter. Click this line, delete. Next, pick the line command, click this end, press enter. Click any of these rectangles, click copy. This time around, pick it from this center and drop it at the center of this line. Press enter. Click this line, delete. Next, pick the line command, click this endpoint, press enter. Here we have a superimposed line. Press escape. Type offset. Press enter. The offset distance is 500. Type 500. Press enter. Click this superimposed line. Take the crosshair to the right. Click. Press escape. Click this line. Delete. Next, type offset. Press enter. The offset distance is 570. Type 570. Press enter. Click this. Take the crosshair to the right. Click. Press enter. Next, click the line command. Locate the midpoint of this line, which is here. Click and click the midpoint of the other line, which is here. Click. Press enter. Next, click these lines, the internal lines. Increase the thickness to 0.30 millimeters. Click. Press escape. If you zoom and look at this line carefully, nothing happened. To display the line thickness, the line weight, type line weight. Press enter. Check this display line weight checkbox. Click and click OK. Now you can see the line weight is visible. Click the lines. Click and change the color. Click. Press escape. Next, click this rectangle and just change only the color. Press escape. Next, type hatch. Press enter. Change this pattern to solid. For the color, choose this light gray. Click. Click here, click here, click here. Uncheck associative boundaries. Click close or press escape on the keyboard. Next, highlight everything here. Type group. Press enter. This will ensure that this is grouped together. If you right click and go to group and ungroup this, if you click any part of this and you type move and try to move it, you see each of these parts, you can move them apart. To avoid having this problem, let me do Ctrl Z to restore everything to their positions. Highlight everything and type group. Press enter. If you click any part of this, click move, everything will move together. You can ungroup the objects whenever you wish to. Next, the gap at this edge is 100. Next, I will pick the rectangle tool. Pick a point here. Type at 100, 100. Press enter. I will zoom a bit open. Click this rectangle. Click move. Pick it at this end point and drop it at this end point. Next, I will click this object. Click move. Pick it at the end point here and drop it at the tip of this rectangle. This is what we have. I will zoom open, click this rectangle, press delete on the keyboard. Next, the gap between this is 200. Next, I will pick the line command. Click this end point. Keep my hand straight. Make sure the auto is on, or you press F8. Type 200 and press enter twice. Zoom a bit open. Click this. Click copy. Pick it at this end point. Click. Locate the end of the other line, that is the 200mm line. Click and press enter. Click this line. It's just a guideline. Delete. Next, click these two objects. Click mirror. Locate the middle of this line, the outer line. You can zoom a bit open to see the midpoint. Click. Keep your hands straight up. Make sure your auto is on. If you remove it from auto, you will have this. Put your auto on. Don't use the help tracker. No. Click the auto on or you press F8. If you shake the mouse a bit, you see that the object still stays in its position. Click and press enter. Next, zoom the garage door open. Click trim. Press enter. Trim here off. Trim here off. Press enter. Next, type hatch. Press enter. This menu will change. Click here. Change this pattern to solid. Click this color and choose any color of your choice. Let's choose this. Click any part inside this gap. Press escape. We now have this. Next, highlight the garage door. Type group. Press enter. This is now grouped. Next, we're going to move this garage door into this position. However, there is a gap here, offset of 1000. If we establish this offset, we'll now move the garage door into the position. To do this, to place a guide here, I will pick the rectangle tool, pick a point, type at 1000, 1000, press enter. Next, I will click this rectangle, click move, pick it at this base and drop it here. Next, I will click the garage door. Next, click move, pick it at this base and drop it here. Click. Next, click this rectangle, press delete. Next, there is no visible beam here. That means we're going to trim this beam off. Click trim, press enter. Click this, get rid of it. And for this column here, click this, and we have this. Next, press escape on the keyboard. Remember to save your work. Everybody have gotten their garage doors done. We're going to design these two doors, the balcony door and the entrance door at the ground floor. To design this door leading towards the balcony and this entrance door at the ground floor, I will click this, and move it out. However, if I do this, to return these doors back will be a bit difficult. I will do Ctrl Z to return the doors. I'll pick a line, locate this center, click. I'll go up a bit, no dimension, click, enter. I'll pick the line command again, locate this midpoint, click, up a bit, click, enter. Next, I'm going to click this door, click move. Pick it anywhere and move it out. This point and this point will enable us to bring back the door. For the balcony door, we're going to use this design and these dimensions. For the ground floor entrance door, we're going to use the design and these dimensions. I will click this, click copy. Let me drop these dimensions here. Press enter. I will highlight these dimensions, click copy, click. I will click and drop it here. Let's design for the top floor. Pick the rectangle tool. Pick a point at 700, 1350. Press enter. Click move and bring it down. Click. Next, pick the line tool. Locate this midpoint. Click. Make sure your auto is on by pressing F8 on the keyboard or clicking this auto on. Midpoint to midpoint. Press enter. Next, pick the line tool. Pick this point, enter. Here we have a superimposed line. Next, type offset. Press enter. Type 450. Press enter. Bring your hand down, click. This line, click. Bring your hand down, click. Press enter. Click this line, which is the superimposed line. Press delete on the keyboard. Next, highlight everything here. Go to line weight, click. Locate 0.30 millimeter, click. Press escape. At times, this line weight will not be visible. If it's not visible, type line weight, press enter. Make sure that this display line weight checkbox is clicked. If you uncheck it or is not checked, let me click OK here. You're going to see that this has a line weight of 0.3 millimeters, yet is not visible. To make it visible, type line weight, press enter. Check this display line weight, click OK. You can see that the line weight is now visible. Next, highlight everything here. Type group, press enter. Click this, click move. Pick it from this endpoint. Click and locate this endpoint carefully. Click. Next, type HATCH for hatch. Press enter. This menu will change. Click here, change this from pattern to solid. Click here and click more colors. Here, locate this color, brown, click OK. Click here, press enter. Next, type hatch, press enter. On this menu bar, click. Leave this on solid. For the color, click white. Click any part of this line inside, not at the edge of the line. Press enter or click close or press escape on the keyboard. Next, type hash again for the third time. Next, click this. Change this solid to a pattern. Next, on this pattern, click this little arrow. Pull down. Next, locate ANS 137. Click here, click here, click here, click here, click here, and click here. Next, locate this hash pattern scale. Change it to 10. Press enter. Let's increase it. Increase it to 30. Press enter. Change the hash color to gray color. Click. Click close. This is what we have now. Next, highlight everything. Type group and press enter. This is now grouped. Next, click this. Click move. Locate the midpoint at the top. Click and click the end of this line. Click. You see, this line helped the door to return. You can now delete this line. We have designed the balcony door. The balcony door is over the balcony. We are going to fix this later. Before we fix this problem of this door being over the balcony, let's design for the entrance door. To design for the entrance door, click the rectangle tool. Pick a point. Type at 600, 1800. Press enter. Click this and move this down. Next, I will pick the rectangle tool again. Pick a point. I will type at 280, 200. Press enter. I will click this rectangle. Click move. Pick it at this edge and drop it here. Next, I will click this rectangle. You have two options. You can mirror this or you click copy. Pick it at this end and drop it at the other end and press enter. Next, pick the rectangle tool. Pick a point. Type at 280, 700. Press enter. Click this rectangle. Click move. Pick it at this end at the bottom and drop it here at this bottom. Click this rectangle. Click mirror or you can copy. Locate this middle. Click up and press enter. If you don't want to use mirror, click and delete this. You can just click this rectangle. Click copy. Pick it at this end and drop it at this end and press enter. Next, pick the line command. Pick this end and pick this end and press enter. The offset is 50. Click this line. Type offset, press enter. Type 50 and press enter. Come down and click. Press escape. Next, highlight these two rectangles. Click copy. Pick it at this end point and drop it at the end point of this. Escape. Click this line. Press delete on the keyboard. Click this line. Press delete on the keyboard. Next, we're going to draw for the letter box. Pick the rectangle tool. Pick a point. Type at 600, 50. Press enter. Next, this big rectangle. Click and press delete. Next, pick the line tool. Pick this point. Pick this point. Press enter. Click this rectangle letter box. Click move. Pick it at the center, which is the midpoint. Click and drop it at the midpoint of this line. Click. Click this line. Press delete on the keyboard. Next, pick the rectangle tool. Pick a point. Type at 100, 100 and press enter. Click this rectangle. Click move. Pick it at this end point and drop it at this end point of the door. Next, highlight everything here. Type group. Press enter. Click this, click move. Pick it at this endpoint and drop it at this tip of this rectangle. Click this rectangle, press delete on the keyboard. Next, this door handle of radius 15 millimeters. Next, pick the polyline tool. Pick this endpoint. Click, go up, type 50, press enter. Move towards this direction and click this line. Click this point. Click, press enter. Next, pick the circle tool. Locate the midpoint of this line. Click, type 15, press enter. Next, click this polyline, press delete on the keyboard. Next, type hatch, press enter. This menu bar will change. This is on pattern. Click here, choose ANS137. Click, 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 click. Press escape on the keyboard. Next, type hatch again. Press enter. Change this pattern to solid. Change the hatch color to brown. Click any point inside here. Click, press escape. Type hatch again. Press enter. Still leave this on solid. Change the hatch color to white. Click and hatch here. Click, press escape on the keyboard. Now we have our door for the ground floor. Next, highlight this door, type group and press enter. Next, click this door, click move. Pick it at this midpoint at the top of the door. Click and locate the end point below for this line. Click this line, press delete on the keyboard. Pick the rectangle tool. Pick a point here. Type at 2300, 50. Press enter. Next, click this. Click move. Pick it at this midpoint. Locate the midpoint of this window. Click. Here we have a sill at the bottom of the window. This is a sill, S-I-L-L. You can also see it here, usually at the bottom of the window. Click this sill, click copy. I will click this end, locate this end and click, locate this end and click, locate this end and click, and locate this end and click. I have it at the bottom of the 5 windows. Press escape on the keyboard. Now we have a sill at the bottom of each window. Remember to save your work. Next, for the roof, I'm going to use a tile roof instead of a slate roof. You are free to use any design of your choice. For the roof, I will type hatch, press enter. Change this from solid to pattern. Go to the pattern and choose AR-RSHKE. Click and click this space on the roof. Here at the hash pattern scale, change this to 10. Press enter. Let's reduce it to 2. Press enter. You can reduce it to 1 and press enter. Press escape on the keyboard. Let's draw this little vent on the roof. Pick the rectangle tool. Pick a point at 300, 500. Press enter. Pick the line tool. Pick this point. Come down a bit by 350. Press enter. Press enter again. Click this rectangle. Click move. Pick it at this midpoint and drop it here. Next, click this line and press delete. Next, type offset. Press enter. Let's offset by 20. Type 20. Press enter. Click this. Click inside. press escape. Next, type hatch, press enter. Change this pattern to line, click in here, change this scale to 30, press enter, click close. Let's maintain the same roof pattern. Next, type hatch, press enter. Change this for the roof pattern, AR-RSHKE. Click here, change the scale to 1, press enter. Click here, press escape. Next, using this tile roof, click this roof slate. Change the color, choose this color, press escape. Click this, change this color to this, press escape. Next, save your work. This is concrete. This is concrete. This is concrete. Let's locate all the concrete in the building. Type hatch, press enter. Leave this on pattern. Change the pattern to AR-CONC. Click. This is concrete. 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 Press escape. Ctrl S, save your work. This is layer properties. Click. You see this little new layer with a yellow star? Click. Type Windows. Press enter. Click this new layer again. Press delete on the keyboard. Type doors. Press enter. Click this new layer again. Press delete on the keyboard. Type garage door. Press enter. Click this new again. Press delete on the keyboard. Type balcony. Press enter. Click this close button. Make sure that all the windows are properly highlighted. Only the windows. Make sure it is only the windows. Click layers. Did you see windows? Click that windows. Press escape on the keyboard. Go back to these layers. Click. Very close to this window, you're going to see a bulb that is yellow. Click that bulb. Click any part of the screen. All the windows are now in that layer. Click this door. Click this door. Go back to the layer. Click this door. Press escape on the keyboard. Go back to this layer. Turn off this bulb very close to the door. Click. Press escape. Click this garage door. Click the layer pull down. Click this garage door. Press escape. Click the layer again. This garage door. Click this bulb. Press escape. Carefully highlight this balcony, including this. Make sure that everything on this balcony, not the concrete below, is highlighted. Type group. Press enter. Click these balcony rails. Click layer. Click this balcony. Press escape. Click here. Turn off this balcony bulb. Press escape. Everything is there. If you want to show only the windows, click here. Turn on only the windows. Press escape. These are all the windows. Click. I want to turn on the doors. Click. Press escape. Click. I want to turn on the balcony rail. Click. Press escape. You can observe that the door is outside the balcony rail. Click this door. Right click. Did you see draw order? Bring to front. Send to back. Which one will I click? Send to back. If you click now, the balcony rail is now in front. To be sure it's in front, you can change the color. If you change the color, press escape. You can see that now that the balcony rails are now in front of the door. Next, you can turn on the garage door. Click or press Escape on the keyboard. Next, type hatch. Press Enter. Still leave it on pattern. Click the pattern. This is brick. Click. Click here. Click here. Click here. Click here. Press Escape. Click on any part of this brick. Change the scale to 50 and let us see how it's going to look like. Press Escape on the keyboard. Next, click this brick. Click on the hash color and change the color of the brick. Choose the brick color of your choice. Press Escape on the keyboard. Type zoom. Press Enter. Click here, and this is what we have. We're going to send this to the client. The client doesn't have AutoCAD in their computer, but we want to send this as an email. To do this, type print on the keyboard. Press Enter. Next, this printer name, click AutoCAD PDF, high quality print .pc3. Click these PDF options. Click. You see this vector quality. Click. Choose the highest, which is 4800. You see this raster image quality. Click. Choose 4800. Click OK. A box will appear asking you apply changes for the current plot only. Click OK to accept it. Next, click this center the plot and fit to paper. Next, you see this what to plot that is display here. Click. Choose window. Click this point and gradually click the other end. That's this point. Click. Next, click OK. Locate where to save this work. I'm going to save it as PDF to any part of my drive. So let me save it as elevation drawing to my client. Is in PDF. Press save and wait. Because I allowed it in A4 and portrait, this is what I have. If you have chosen landscape, you would have seen something else. You can zoom this open by holding Control on the keyboard and using the roller mouse. This is what we have designed. You can send this copy to your client. Probably he might decide to make changes to the drawing. Remember, the client doesn't have AutoCAD in their computer. That's why you're doing this. If this were an assignment given to you, you can still use this PDF and send it to your teacher unless the teacher wants it in DWG. In some exams, the marker just need only the drawing. They don't need the AutoCAD DWG work. In the exam, you are going to send it via PDF. Remember to save your work. It's your turn now. Everybody, go back to your computer.
2000 and what's above? Yeah, so just...
You can add more design to this if you can.
You can watch this video project without ads and distractions in Draw With Me projects by clicking the links in the description or in the pinned comment section. Also, do subscribe to the Kelvin Academy for weekly and monthly video projects and other educational courses.